ETC has made a cute little source 4 lamp here. Is it just for fun?
It started out as kind of for fun, but now we've actually created a light that is very useful. It's a 50-watt MR16 lamp in it, but it provides enough light to light paintings, to work in retail applications, store windows, and even theatrical applications.
And how did you get this idea?
Well, I always wanted to make this product, and so the entire marketing spec was that it had to be a source 4 that was this big. Then the engineers took over and put very fine optics in it and did the packaging. It's an aluminum die-cast enclosure, just like a real Source 4. The same design team that designed the Source 4 that we've made 3 million of, they designed it 20 years ago. That same set of engineers did the Source 4 Junior 20 years later.
You made, I'm sure, a very sort of market research before you started designing the product.
Not so much. Basically, we wanted to make a product that looked and worked like a Source 4, and I had the confidence that once we did that, and if we got a good light out of it, that it would be a successful product. The response to it has been really positive. People are very excited by it.
And I'm sure young girls in your family would love this product.
Well, everybody at work wants one, and maybe Christmas, everybody might get one.
And what is the main market, do you think, for this product?
I think the key markets for it will be retail store windows, restaurants, even retail display. Because it's a tungsten light, it has a full spectrum of light, so it will be particularly good as well for museums, lighting artwork, lighting paintings.
And why didn't you start with an LED light source?
LEDs are very useful, and we will eventually put an LED light source in it, but we wanted to start with tungsten because of that full spectrum of light that it gives. It has every color in the rainbow and therefore has the best color rendering for illuminating artwork and painting and clothes.
Tell me, could you use exactly the same technology as you use in the Source 4 lamps, for example, optically?
The optics had to be different because the size of the lamp is different. So everything about optics, projector optics, has to do with the size of the filament you start with. Since this had a smaller filament, the lenses had to be designed separately. Most Source 4s have only a single lens. Each of these lens tubes has 2 lenses in it. And there are 4 different lens tubes for 4 different angles, 19 degree, 26 degree, 36, and 50 degree, which allows for different distances if you're illuminating paintings or whatever.
And how do you get as much light output as possible?
There are many tricks that we apply to it, ranging from selecting the right lamp and the right reflector around the lamp to the design of the lenses, and ultimately even the lenses are coated with special coatings that reduce reflection and increase their efficiency.
And the lamp itself, it looks like a standard halogen lamp.
It looks just like an MR16. It is in fact an MR16, but we use a variation of that uses redirected infrared technology. So the heat produced by the filament is reflected back onto the filament and it reheats it, making the 50-watt lamp have as much output as a typical 75-watt lamp. So we start with half again as much light to begin with.
And what is the price of this small one compared to the standard Source 4?
I don't know the exact price for a standard Source 4. The base model starts at about 230 euros, and that's not that much less than a Source 4. But the reason for that is that if you really look at it, it has the same number of parts as a Source 4, actually has more lenses in it, and it's just got a little bit less glass and aluminum to make it. So it costs us nearly as much as a Source 4 to build the Mini as it does to build a full Source 4.
And I have realized that it's really a hard product because I burned my thumb.
That's right. It has 50 watts of heat in it. So you do just like a Source 4, it gets hot as well.
Good luck with it.
Okay, thank you very much.